sometimes movies influence kids, and sometimes kids just do really bizarre things for no apparent reason. Here are some of the things we used to do when we were kids that were somewhat strange. When I was about 5 years old, I had my first encounter with a pair of pantyhose. Now, it was at this time that I saw Raising Arizona for the first time. I've seen this movie about 50 times, but I can only remember one scene. In this scene, the dad goes to stick up some convenience store for diapers and money, and he puts a pair of pantyhose over his head to conceal his identity. He then gets picked up by some guy in a truck who says to him, "Boy, you got a panty on your head." As soon as this line is uttered, I would burst out laughing. I don't know what was so funny about this line, but at the time I thought it was hilarious. This inspired me to emulate this behavior. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any pantyhose, so my own Superman underwear would have to do. I put them on my head, run up to my mom and say, "Hey Mom, look at my head." To which she would respond, "Boy, you got a panty on your head." I'd then run over to my dad, "Hey Dad, look." To which naturally I would get the response, "Boy, you got a panty on your head." Now I don't know what was going through my brain that told me this was amusing behavior, but I'm sure if you'd asked me at the time and you had underwear on your head when you asked me, I would have responded, "Boy, you got a panty on your head."
Let's break the human experience down into 4 basic stages: life, hell, purgatory, and heaven. Now, life would be kindergarten through the 5th grade. Hell would be middle school. Purgatory is high school. And then heaven is everything after the public education system. Life. We're down there, you know, little kids, finger paintings, learning to read, 3 recesses a day, hot lunch. That was fun. We had a good time. High school sucks. We don't want to be here, but we realize that we've done our time and we're just waiting to get out. Heaven is going to be great. I mean, some of us will go to college. You don't have to if you don't want to. We're going to be out there seeing the world. Half of us will make it. But hell. Oh, hell. How I did loathe hell. First off, now we got homework. And not just once a week, every night. Learning all this useless stuff with no practical application, and then you gotta take tests on it to earn a GPA. What's a GPA? Who knew what a GPA was then? Who knows what a GPA is now? I don't. I just know mine sucks. Then there was the cliques. Oh, God. If you weren't part of a group, you were an individual. And if you were an individual, you were hated. Individuality was a big no. Do what the group does. And if you're not, stay home! Don't go to school. It's not worth it. And then, my personal favorite, and I'm sure yours, puberty. Woohoo! Wasn't that a good time? Raise your hand if you saw that one coming. Yeah, that's what I thought. All of a sudden, your body's doing all these weird things. You got hair growing in weird places. For some strange reason, you can't stop thinking about girls. So finally, you get the nerve to go up and talk to one. Hi! Oh, your voice cracks! Nobody told you that was gonna happen? Where did they tell you that? If you knew that was coming, you knew something everybody else didn't know. And it's not just once. It's the next 4 years of your life. This is a ruining experience. Ladies, how are you supposed to go up and talk to a girl if you can't talk? So this has all happened, and you get home, and the first thing your mom wants to know is, "Why the long face, honey?" Oh, thank God I only have 1 year left.